In this video, we're unboxing this $520 LEGO Star Wars bundle containing some fantastic Star Wars The Clone Wars sets and a bunch of minifigures. I'm super excited for this one because the Clone Wars sets are very nostalgic for me as I grew up watching the Clone Wars. Without further ado, may the unboxing begin. Okay, first set. This is one of the first ones I ever got when I was young, and it is the Battle for Geonosis. Really great set. I'm very happy to see it once again with its box. It's kind of like a flashback. I was like 6 years old the first time I got it, so it's actually crazy to hold it again. And it's actually a special edition set, and I forgot how small the box was because it's only 331 pieces, but because of the Captain Rex, it's actually worth so much now. This set is worth about at least $150 with the box complete. It might be even 200. I'll have to double check, but it's worth a lot, that's for sure. And I love this missile right here. This was one of my favorite features. Okay, here we have the newer set that was released, the Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia. And you have Thrawn. That's the main reason this set is pretty cool. And actually, surprisingly enough, the Night Trooper is already worth $15. So the entire value of the set is in the minifigures, not the build itself. The build itself is around $15 only, so it's not worth much. You can see right here we have the build and then the instruction manual. I wonder if the minifigures are in there. Next up, we have a nice battle pack. That's one of the, actually I never had that one. My brother got that one when we were younger. And this is the Mandalorian battle pack. We have 4 Mandalorian Death Watch warriors. Really nice set. And I think we still have the box for that one. I'm not sure, but this one's pretty damaged, but I'll take it. We should have all the minifigures and the build inside the box as well. Next up is this newer set. Oh, there's a piece that just fell. The box was open, so there's like a battle droid arm that fell in the box. Anyway, this is the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid battle pack, and what's really cool about it is that there's 4, 5, 6, 9 minifigures in total, which is just super impressive. And you have 1 Clone Shock Trooper and then the 3 Clone Troopers, so some very cool clones and droids. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this set. I think it's going to do very well after retirement, and I decided to stack up on them. I have a bunch because I'll probably build my army with these clones, but I'm still deciding whether I should open them all up or maybe keep half to sell and then keep half for my collection. We'll see. But I have a bunch. I think I have like 9 or 10 of those. All right, next up is a really cool set. This is one that I personally have in my collection. It is the Ewok Attack. Again, really nice set. I remember getting that one when I was younger. And the 2 Ewoks and the Scout Trooper are some really nice minifigures. I like the minifigure selection, but what I like the most about this set are the features. If you look at the features, they're all pretty cool, especially the catapult, but I think this one must be my favorite, and the little sneak trap right here. 2011 was really a good year for LEGO. I remember the sets, they were very cool. And you had probably one of the best box art with the Captain Rex here, which is probably my favorite clone. And then we have a bunch of instruction manuals in there. It's probably the instruction manuals of the other sets, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll show you the boxes instead. Anyways, it's more appealing. So the next set is this little box here. This is the Clone Troopers versus Droidekas battle pack, released in 2013, and it's actually the first set of the 75000 series. And again, a great set. Only 2 minifigures, sadly. Like, there's 2 Droidekas, but you know, only 2 clones. But back in the days, it was a really good way to get your clone army, so you can't complain. And you have the Clone Sergeant, so it's still a great set. Next up is this newer set right here. That's the Ambush on Mandalore battle pack. This one has some great minifigures. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's from the Mandalorian, but you can see you have the base plates in there and probably the instruction manual as well. All the sets should be complete once again. Next up is the Sith Night Speeder. I never had that set as a kid, but it's a great one with Savage Opress and Asajj Ventress. I really like that one. Once again, I think it was released in 2011. Has the same box art as the Ewok Attack. Honestly, if you haven't seen Clone Wars, I mean, those are some really important characters, so highly suggest you watch it. It's worth it. I mean, it was pretty much it was most of my childhood, so that's probably why I like it even more. But yeah, no, I think Clone Wars is still good. Even now, like the last series from 2020 was pretty good, the finale. Anyways, next up is the A-Wing Starfighter. We have Admiral Akbar, Han Solo, and the A-Wing pilot in this set. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's, you know, the 2013 version. There's one in 2017 that's better in my opinion, but it's still a nice set. And you do get Admiral Akbar, so you can't really I can't complain about that. It's a great character. Next up, that's once again another set that I have in my personal collection. One of the first ones I think I got that one on my 6th birthday, and it's an alright set. I mean, 139 pieces, so it's not very detailed. It's an old one too, from 2011, so not the best viewing. I think the Lego did one in 2015 that looks much better than this one, but I mean, you know, it's an alright set. I'm not gonna say too much about it though. This one I have it in my personal collection as well. It's the Battle of Naboo, and the fact that there's 8 battle droids, it's a really great way to build your droid army, and I think it retailed at like $40 or $30 back in the day, so very good price, and it was a very good set. I was happy to get it because I needed some battle droids for my army. The next one is very cool. This is the ARC 170 Starfighter, and actually there's gonna be a new one, but I gotta say for a 2010 I think or 2009 set, this one is fantastic. You have some great minifigures: Kit Fisto, Captain Jack, Clone Pilot, and the R4 P44 Astromech droid. And honestly, I don't know, I like the design with all the little spots to put the pilots in, and if you check at the back, just a very well designed ship in general. You even have this to rotate, and I don't know, I guess it spreads the wings. There's a little bomb here, and oh, here's a TIE Defender. It was actually released at the same time, I think. Next up is the Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. The Starfighter itself is alright. It's kind of outdated now just because, I don't know, the simplicity of it isn't that great now. But the fact that you get Plo Koon and the R7D4 minifigures is very cool, and you can see at the back of the box there's not many features except for this, the big cabin that I guess explodes, the pilot cockpit that explodes, so he can like be ejected. But aside from that, there's not a bunch of features. Just pretty cool set to get Plo Koon, I guess, and the box is in good condition. But this is probably one of my favorite battle pack right here. That's the Elite Clone Trooper and Commando Droid battle pack, and you have some really cool minifigures, especially the ARC Trooper. That's worth more than the set alone now. I think he's worth $30, $35, and the set back in the days was only $15, perhaps even less, maybe 13. So man, it's a crazy set when you think about it. I really appreciate it in value. I'm glad that the box is here, and hopefully the ARC Trooper is going to be complete, because that's really the big money in this set and the really cool minifigure. I wish Lego would have done more ARC Troopers back in the days. I think that minifigure was ahead of its time, and yeah, I'm really happy to have this set. Very cool one. Next up is this set right here, the Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle, and this one's pretty cool as well. You have the Moff Gideon, you have Paz Vizsla. Honestly, the build is alright, nothing too crazy about it, but for the price, I think Lego released it at $50. I think it's too much, but you have all the bags in there. Probably the minifigures are missing though, so I'll have to check in the white bag after. And then we have another box in there. So let's get rid of the big box and I'll open the smaller box. All right, so now I'll open this box right here. I wonder what's inside. Probably just the parts and the pieces for the sets, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's all the sets. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're all mixed together. This is not good. That means I'll have to dig in and put all the sets back together. Hopefully I can reassemble them, but that's gonna be a bit challenging because they're all mixed up together. I hate when that happens because that's just super time consuming. But hopefully I won't have to do all the inventory. At least I can maybe recognize which part goes with which ship, etc., with which set, but we'll see. And let's open it up. That's why all the sets weren't in their boxes. They were all in that bag, all mixed together. So that's unfortunate. If they were put in their boxes individually, that would have been so much better. But it is what it is, I guess. First minifigure is this big T-Rex. Or it might be another type of dinosaur from Jurassic World, but it's a great one, and that one goes for quite a bit actually. I think he's worth around $50. The next one is this Captain Rex, and probably one of the coolest minifigures in their very mint condition as well. And this one was obviously released in the Battle for Geonosis, as well as a couple other sets, and it goes for about $86 if I were to guess, something like that. Next up is the ARC Trooper. Some may call him Hammer, and he has all of his gear, so he's complete, and goes for around $30 to $35 like I mentioned earlier. Very cool minifigure. The clones are definitely my favorite minifigures in general. They're just so cool. Here we have Akbar. Akbar is pretty cool as well. He has his little glass right here. That one goes for about $8, not worth much, and he was released in the A-Wing as well as a few other sets. Next up is the exclusive Clone Sergeant. This one was only released in the Droideca's Battle Pack. Very cool minifigure. Up next, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, there's a couple Jabba the Hutts. We have this one right here. These two are more tan than this one, but I think they're all the same because they have the tattoo on their arm. So they're all from the Jabba's sail barge from 2013 and the Jabba's palace. It's the same one, but yeah, these two are more discolored than this one for whatever reason, but I know they're all the same minifigure. Next up, we have this dinosaur right here from Jurassic World. Not sure how much this one is worth. I'll double check, but probably around $8 if I were to guess. He's not worth much. Speaking of dinosaurs, we also have this one. This one's probably around $8 once again. Not a super interesting dinosaur. Well, I mean, it's interesting, but not super expensive. Not a species that's really cool either, in my opinion. T-Rex are much better. Our last dinosaur is this raptor. I think this one was from Jurassic World as well, but I'll have to double check. Next up, we have Luminara Unduli. This one goes for about $15, and it was released in the Battle for Geonosis. It's actually an exclusive minifigure, so I think we'll have all the minifigures for Battle for Geonosis. We're only missing a few battle droids, which we have right here, as well as the super battle droid with the blaster arm. But we have 2 battle droids right here. But here we have the super battle droids. Let me see if we have all of them. Yeah, 3 of them. That's what we need for the battle pack that we got, the 2024 droids and clone troopers battle pack. And this one is the super battle droid with the blaster arm that goes with the Battle for Geonosis. So we'll have all the minifigures. Actually, we do have all the minifigures because I found the battle droids. We also have some commando droids. Yeah, so we have 2 of them right here. So once again, if we find the ARF Trooper, the Elite Clone Troopers battle pack will be complete. And I think I saw the ARF Trooper. Yeah, he's right here. There we go. So now this set is complete as well, which is great, as long as I can find all the pieces in the mixed bag. Next up, we have 3 of these clone troopers, the phase 2 regular clone troopers from the newer battle pack. We also have the shock troopers. So we have all the minifigures for this battle pack. Maybe we're missing 1 battle droid. Yeah, we're probably missing a couple battle droids in general, but I mean, we have so many that it's not a big deal. I have a bunch of extra ones, so I'll just use those if I must. Then we have, oh, that's gonna be tight. It's kind of stuck in the bag. We have this black bear. That's an interesting minifigure. I've never seen that one before. It's not, oh yeah, the legs are actually movable, so it's a recent one. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Plo Koon from the Plo Koon Starfighter. His head is very loose though. That one goes usually for $15. Then we have the A-Wing pilot right here. That one's from the A-Wing Starfighter from 2013. This one usually goes for $6. $6, it's not worth that much. And then we have also this Ewok. This is the Ewok that's from the Ewok Attack. I forget his name, but he's worth about $8. We also have the Scout Trooper from this set. That one was released in actually a couple sets. Pretty plain, but you know, for a $4 minifigure, can't complain. It's good for army building. Then we also have another Clone Trooper. Very immense, very good condition for this clone. Then I noticed the ARC 170 is very yellow, so the minifigures are kind of yellow too. Like you can see the helmet is definitely yellow for this minifigure. That's, I think, Captain Jack. He's worth about $8. It's unfortunate, but at least we have the box, so it's still pretty cool. There you go. Now the head is straight. It wasn't put properly. I like this asteroid droid. It's all right. I think it's worth $10. And then we have also Kit Fisto from this set. Kit Fisto's pretty cool. He's worth about, I think, $30. Next up, we have the Clone Pilot from this set. That one's, I think, about $10. He's worth quite a bit, but again, the helmet is a bit yellow. Luckily, though, we have all the minifigures from this set, so I can't complain. I'm actually glad they're all there. And then I've seen a few minifigures from the set with Thrawn. I forget the name of it, but you know, we have Morgan, the Stormtrooper, Ahsoka. We should have all the minifigures, and they're disassembled, so they might actually be brand new. I wouldn't be surprised. Here's Ezra, and then I think I saw Thrawn, yeah, right here. So Thrawn's right there. So we have all the minifigures for this set. So I'll just add them up to the value of the set in total. And then I've seen the Moff Gideon right here. And then there's Paz Vizsla and the 2 Praetorian Guards. So this other set with the Moff Gideon battle is complete as well. So that's good. I'll count that one as complete. There's also these 2 Commando, or yeah, I think it's Imperial Commando Troopers, something like that. And then we have the 2 Mandalorian Warriors. So this one is complete as well, which is good. So I'll add up the prices. And then for the Death Watch Warriors, I see 3 of them. So There's one that's missing. Luckily though, those minifigures are not rare, so I'll be able to find them. They're really, this one's really mint. We'll see for the other ones. Yeah, they're in great condition. All three are very cool. They look like brand new. It's actually surprising. Then I saw a couple of minifigures for the Savage Opress set, the Sith. Is this Sith Night Speeder? I think so. So we have Anakin, we have Savage right here. Savage is actually worth $20, I believe, but I'll just show the price for the entire set since it's complete, because we have Asajj Ventress to complete that one set. Hopefully her lightsabers though, and all the other equipment that we're missing is in the bigger bag, but we'll have to see at the end. Next up, we have this little Rebel Stormtrooper actually. And we didn't have any set that came with this guy. It's just, I guess, an extra minifigure that's in the bundle. And we have a few other ones that are kind of extra. We have a second one right here, second Stormtrooper. Next up, we have the droid, the astromech droid that's in the D-Wing from 2011. I think it was released in a couple other sets, because it's not worth much. I think he's $6, somewhere around that price, but I'm not sure actually. I'll double check if it was released in multiple sets. And then we have the V-Wing pilot that's, I'm pretty sure is exclusive because his name is V-Wing Pilot. Then at least we have Jar Jar. Since we're missing all the battle droids from this set, the fact that we have Jar Jar it makes it 10 times better. It makes it all right, because honestly the battle droids are pretty cheap to replace. I have a bunch, so it's no big deal. I'll be able to complete the set, so that's what matters. And we have the Gungan Warrior, which is worth a bit more. I think it's $4 or $5. Jar Jar's $5 as well, so it's nice that we're able to complete it, or at least have the main two characters from the set. Then we have this astromech droid from Plo Koon, very good condition, and that's good. That completes this other set if we can find all the pieces. And I think for the rest of the minifigures, they're not in any of the sets we got. They're just some extra minifigures, a bit like the random dinosaurs in Jabba the Hutt. We have R2-D2. This one is worth about $2. We have the Shadow ARF Trooper. That one usually goes for about $5. We have two Royal Guards. They're not Royal Guards, but I think they're Shadow Troopers. That's their name. They look like Royal Guards, but they're not. Let me show you both of them. They're about $5 each. They have the cape, so they're complete. Really cool minifigures. And then we have Snap Wexley. This one's pretty worthless. There's multiple variants, but usually he's worth like $3 or $4. He's not worth much, just because there's so many variants of this guy, and he was released in a bunch of sets. And finally, we have this Han Solo. I think this one's from the Ewok Village, but it was released in 2 sets. Actually, this one is part of the A-Wing from 2013, so we just completed that set, so that's great. That's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And also, you can watch this other video. It's going to be an amazing LEGO Star Wars haul. I'll see you there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.